Welcome to Scary Stories. This time I've got a little golden nugget of a story that I really like, and believe it or not, it's another one from California. This one is called the California Car Jumper. The year is 1990. A woman in her 40s is driving home toward Livermore, California, from her job in Fremont. She has chosen to take Highway 84, which normally was a nice drive through country farmland that took her a half hour. On this particular night, however, a fog has taken over the countryside, making it hard to see very far in front of herself. As a result, the lady has to drive slow, just to make sure she's staying on the road, and not ending up in a ditch. As the drive stretched on longer than usual, the encroaching darkness combined with the weather to make visibility next to zero. Now, I can't tell you this lady's name because I don't even know it. She was a professional woman from a professional family, an accountant, an HR director, a Spanish teacher, and she never wanted her name linked to the strange things that were about to happen to her on that foggy, mysterious night. In fact, her family later kidded her about this unmercifully, since things like this aren't supposed to happen to straight-laced people. Although it was hard for the lady to make out much in the pea soup fog, she could make out the red light up ahead, and consequently slowed her vehicle down to a complete stop, the very instant her car ground to a halt. This creature landed on her car hood that was unlike anything she had ever seen, or would ever see again. Literally inches in front of her face, she saw the face of a dangerous, agitated, feral, carnivorous, wolf-like canine. And yet, the arms it landed on ended in hands, not dog or wolf paws. The woman didn't know what she was looking at, and she didn't know where it had come from. The fog had successfully hidden it from her view until it crash-landed directly in front of her windshield. So the woman's ordinary drive home had become difficult with the weirdly thick fog, and now it had turned into a full-on scene from a horror movie. She was alone in the middle of vast farmland in the dark, just inches away from something that sure looked exactly like a werewolf from a Hollywood motion picture. I can imagine she must have been quite frightened. The woman was quoted later saying that it was not an expletive-deleted man, and it was not an expletive-deleted dog. So what was the expletive-deleted thing? I'm sure this question was near the top of the list for this woman, as she looked into the eyes of that California dogman, and it looked right back into her eyes too. Rather than wait to see what the animal man would do next, the resourceful woman simply slammed her foot down on the gas, and the shift in momentum gave the creature no option other than to leap to its own safety. The woman kept her foot on that gas and she never looked back. She also never took that route home again either. Do you think that story sounds true? Well, you should, because it is. You can find it in this book by the late great Linda Godfrey entitled Monsters Among Us. We've got a link in our description to snag this book if you'd like to read more about this and dozens of other strange cryptid encounters. If you use that link, we get a commission and you're helping the channel out. Speaking of helping the channel out, here comes Bigfoot to tell us about today's executive producer, Biggie. He's never off and he's always on. He's nobody's fool, John Carnagan. Please join me in thanking tonight's executive producer, John Carnagan, who recently joined our secret PayPal subscribers club, which you too can join at peterbernard.com. John gets to see our secret uncensored members-only stories, of which we do 4 new ones per month. If you don't want to join us through PayPal, you can join our YouTube channel members club and get the same perks. Here to tell you about all of this is our international TV spokesmongrel, Henry Lee Dogman. Hank?
Thanks, Biggie. And thanks to all of you for watching this far. If you liked it, please click like. If you'd like to see more of our work, please subscribe. And also click that bell icon if you'd like to be notified when we put out a new episode. To become an executive producer, you can donate to us through the thanks button under each of our videos or through our paypal.me/PeterBernard209 page. To receive cool perks like secret uncensored Dogman episodes far too wild to ever run on this channel, you can become a YouTube channel member by clicking the join button, or join our PayPal subscribers club at peterbernard.com. Joining either at the $3 a month level or above gets you access to our over 25 hours of secret uncensored Dogman stories available nowhere else. Do you have a scary story about Dogman or some other kind of high strangeness that happened to you? Let us know by emailing us at scarystoriesnyc@gmail.com or by leaving us a voicemail message at 804-LA-SCARY. You may need to call back on that when it cuts off after I think 3 minutes. And if you don't want to do any of that stuff, thank you for simply watching to the end. Good night, and have a scary tomorrow.
Come back for more scary stories.